Today, I have decided to react. What's up, guys? GeorgeTheCloud here. My name's Jorge, aka George. Welcome to the channel and welcome to my life. Big shout out to Drew for the coffee, the support, and the Patreon membership. I really appreciate it. Welcome aboard. So, we have Linda Ronstadt and Mariachi Vargas, La Charreada. And I do have some information by Drew himself here, which I'm about to read. So, this song is from 1987 from her Spanish language album Canciones de mi Padre, which translates to Songs from My Father. Her record label did not want her to do the project, but she insisted on doing it anyway because she wanted very much to do a record full of traditional Mexican songs that were a big part of her childhood, having learned them from her Mexican father. So she made the album against her record company's wishes, and it ended up becoming the biggest selling non-English language record in American history. Wow, that's big. I didn't know that. Man, okay. There's a lot of merit to that, and we are going to listen to it, I guess, for the first time. I was not aware, so I've never heard this before. And I did look up La Charreada, which is a public festival and competitive exhibition of equestrian skills in Mexico. Okay, so that's basically what it's all about. I didn't know Linda had Mexican roots. Did I forget about that when I was reading? She was born in Arizona. Oh, okay, so yeah, maybe her father was Mexican and her mother was American, I'm assuming. Interesting. All right. Well, it's very nice of her to do that. Maybe she had a strong connection to the Mexican heritage. So now we get started here. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Grab some popcorn, fill up your water, put your headphones on. And let's begin.
La fiesta charra, fiesta del sol. No, de los charros valientes dan con sus cantos la evocación. El jaripeo, su festejo que huele a surco y a tradición. Revela de la faena más alirada de mi nación. Bonito es el jaripeo y cuánta es su animación. Yo quiero montarle un toro para que me mire mi amor. Upaliu, paliu, upaliu, paliu. Yo quiero montarle un toro para que me mire mi amor. La gente aplaude con emoción. Y un toro viene rodado, muy bien goleado por Don Nabor. Ya petalaron un toro pa' que lo monte Don Felimón. Y mientras los lanzadores corren la riata con gran primor. Bonito es el jaripeo y cuánta su animación. Yo quiero montarle un toro para que me mire mi amor. Upaliu, paliu, upaliu, paliu. Yo quiero montarle un toro para que me mire mi amor. chacharra, fiesta del sol. Donde los charros valientes dan con sus cantos la evocación. El caripeo es un festejo que huele a surco y a tradición. Rueda la faena más arreglada de mi nación. Bonito es el jaripeo y cuando es su animación. Yo quiero montar un toro para que me mire mi amor. Upaliu, paliu, upaliu, paliu. Yo quiero montar un toro para que me mire mi amor. Ay, ay, ay.
Wow, that's so different. Hey, man, Linda, what even is Linda? First things first, I hit the like. I am subscribed to Linda, and I have a link of the original video down in the description below. What a change, right? I've reacted to a lot of other songs by her, and you can watch those reactions. I have a playlist at the end. But this one, it's so like, you know, absorbed in the Mexican culture, and I didn't know she had that in her, right? It's deep within. She was singing so well. Those vocals, those, you know, vocalizations. I'm not gonna do it to my full potential because I don't want to scream to the microphone, but you get the point. That's hard to do, and you have to really commit 100%. That with a song like this one, you have to go like all in, and I think she did. And the whole presentation there with the other mariachi, the set, right? I like how it's decorated. Very, very Mexican looking, right? Traditionally, and yeah, I was just thinking. And this is kind of unrelated. When I first arrived at the US, I was 8 years old. I'm from Colombia, by the way, South America. And I was 8 years old, went to live near Boston, Massachusetts. And as soon as I get there, everyone thought I was Mexican, or they just think everyone's the same. So you're like, oh, you're Hispanic, you're Latin American, you're Mexican. And it used to be so annoying. All right, not even like offensive at that point. I didn't take like bullying seriously or discrimination because I was a kid. I was just like, oh, whatever. But yeah, it's just like a lot of people think when you're Latin American in the United States that you're just designated as Mexican. They don't care. You're just like, oh, we're close enough. But there's a big difference. All of, you know, each country has their own tradition, their own things going on. But I think Mexico, since they have such like patriotic citizens, right? They have a very outstanding culture. Then they are like elevated above the rest. They're more well known, and I get that. Maybe that's why people just assume. But you know, in the 20th century, I would say that Mexican culture was probably the peak of Latin American culture. They were dominating, you know, music, film, theater, like all of these things. And their Mexican people are very proud. They have, like I said, a deep heritage and things that they celebrate, festivals and such. So good for them. But I just wanted to point out that it's very different from Colombia. So I know a little bit. Not too much, but I do know, you know, some things about Mexican culture, including film, where Cantinflas, I don't know if you guys know Cantinflas, but he's absolute legend, and he was a movie star in like the 1940s, something like that, 40s, 50s, and he was just like amazing. He's iconic. He was like the equivalent of Charlie Chaplin of the United States or something like that. Just incredible. And yeah, so I know him, other people, but anyway, going back to this video without getting too carried away, we do have mariachi here in Colombia, but it's not common. Like it's not a, like if you ask for a mariachi, you know, to celebrate, you know, somebody's birthday or something like that, then it's more like a little bit of a goofy, right? Like a goofy take, like something fun. And I mean, it's, you're not making fun of it, but you're not taking it like too seriously. It's just like, oh, you know, have something entertaining, right? Memorable for you. But either way, man, Linda surprised me here. You could hear a slight accent, like if you're a native Spanish speaker, you notice it, but it's very faint, right? Otherwise, you just, you know, you hear it and you think, oh no, she's really like 100%, not just a little bit of an accent, but I think that makes it even more special, right? Because it makes her voice distinct, and I like how people do it. If you can do it well enough, right? Not if you're, you know, just kind of getting into the language, you know, if you can sing in a different language that's not your native, and you could do it well enough, then you still have a little bit of an accent. Your voice sounds different, and I think it makes you stand out. So in this case, man, Linda has such a range in genres. That's crazy. And before, I was asking some viewers to give me you know, just a little bit of comparisons between Linda and Karen Carpenter, because I've been reacting to them kind of around the same level. A lot of people asking for Karen, a lot of people asking for Linda, and I'm, you know, just listening to them now for the first time. So they're both on my radar right now. And at first they sounded kind of similar, right, from the same era, but like Karen Carpenter could not sing this for sure. Which is fine. It's not like a detriment to her or anything. It's just like she has a very different voice. But Linda, yeah, right from the beginning, I always knew she was like a very strong, dominant, like outgoing voice, and that's what you need to sing something like this. So very cool, unexpected. I can't believe I'm doing these reactions. Sometimes I just I like snap and wow, this is what I'm doing now. I'm doing reactions to all this type of music, and it's really entertaining. I very much enjoy it. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Hit the like, subscribe, and at the end, do a flip. Till the next.